is up, Bro Republic? It's C here, and today I have a huge announcement, everyone. I just finished learning full PLL, and today I'm going to teach you guys how I learned full PLL. So, I'm going to start by writing down all 21. So, all the PLLs are written here, and I started out by learning two-look PLL. So, right away, this took out Z perm, Y perm, both U perms, T perm, and H perm. So, just out of the box, we have 6 PLLs done just with two-look PLL. So, next, after I was very good with two-look PLL, and I learned all these, I decided I wanted to learn full PLL. So, I watched J Perm's video, which I'll leave down in the description. It's very good, and you can also leave mine down in the description, and it's also going to be right here. So, I watched J Perm's video, and right in the beginning, I learned both A perms. So, those are both done. So, and then I kept on going, and then I learned J perm, E perm, and then came the hard ones. F perm's not really hard. I just, for some reason, didn't want to learn it. I think it's because, so, with the F perm, before I learned F perm, what I would do is I did T perm, and then I did H perm, like that. And it was that easy, so I just thought that I didn't have to, learn F perm. But then, turned out, once I learned it, it was one of my fastest algorithms, so there we go. So anyway, now on to the hard ones. R perm, V perm, N perm, G perms. I obviously learned the G perms last, which is obvious, they're G perms. But next, I learned R perms by myself. Like, I printed out a sheet and then just learned one of 4 algorithms on it. It's probably not the right ones, but those are just the ones I use. They're bad. I'm going to learn new ones soon, but those are R perms out of the way. And then I learned the first N perm, the one that was like this, and then J perm, and then you insert it, so it's like this. So I learned that one first, and then the other N perm, I did the one where you do this 5 times. And after I started doing it, took me 5 seconds to do it somehow. I realized I really needed to learn a different one. So I learned the real one. I really can't do it because I'm like at a bad angle right now. So I learned the other N perm. So I'm just going to cross out the first one. And then we have the other N perm, V perm, and G perms. And just like the R perms, with V perm, I learned a terrible algorithm. I did this one, R, U2, prime D, and then I think it was, yeah, so I'm going to do that one more time. So yeah, that was a terrible one. And then finally, I watched an alternative V perm algorithms video, again by J perm, and then I learned the right one. 5 PLLs left. And I learned a bad GB perm. So that one's like question mark, I guess. And then we have the other G perms. So the hardest part of this whole this whole thing, I'm gonna call it. So G perms. I learned this one, and it's the one with No, that's not the right one. I learned the one where you have the headlights here, and these two are opposite colors, and then you have the block like in the back. And what I do here is I do this, the one with wide moves. That one I don't like anymore. It's like really slow. This is like the fastest I can do it. I have to do like 3 regrips or something. So yeah. I hate that G-perm. And then, since I learned the one with, that on one side looked like this, like a T-perm, I figured I'd learn the other one. So, I learned GD perm, I believe, and it has the same thing here, but the block's in the front. This one's like really fast. And then, so we have that one done. And then these two were really, really, really hard. I don't know why, because they're really easy to memorize. Like, they start with an R2, and then you either do all U's or all U primes after that, pretty much. So for, I don't remember which one, but for the one where the block is in the front, do R2 and then do the U version. And so it looks like this. Then the block's here. Then like that. So then this one's done. And finally, I'm on the last PLL. I was so happy I was finally done with PLL, but I still had this one last PLL. And so I went on like a week trip, and I forgot to bring my PLL sheet. So for a whole week, I didn't learn the last PLL, and I could have learned it in like maybe 10 minutes or something. But so I had to wait 10 days just to learn one PLL. So that was very disappointing. But there it is, the last one. Okay, hold on. There it is. This same setup, and then the blocks in the back. And do this. And there we go. All the hold on. All the PLLs are now done for me. So that's how I learned full PLL. Make sure to stay tuned, because in a little bit I'll be posting all G-perms video and how I learned those. Well, that's basically this video, but the G-perm thing, it would be easy G-perm algorithms. I'll teach you the algorithms in that video. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you learned how to do PLL, but not PLL. I hope you learned how I learned PLL. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.